What is up, everybody? It's Joe from jope Games coming at you with another cool live stream. A really cool one today. And today we're going to be playing more Planet Coaster, of course, like always. And it's been a couple days since I've actually been active a little bit. Busy hours are done with. The long hours finally over at the park that I work at. So that's finally over. Now I have a little bit more free time. Thank goodness. I needed that to just help me get going again. My goodness, it's been a crazy last 2 weeks. I'm just happy to finally be free of that. So, what I have for you today is a fantastic park that I've been working on for the last 2 days. I've been working on this pretty much all day, and it was supposed to be an off-screen park. This is supposed to be an off-screen park that I was just kind of working on, you know, just experimenting a little bit, having some fun, and it turned out so nice, at least to my standards. I thought it was turning out so nice that I just had to share it with you guys. So this is a new park that I started off screen. Again, this is not intended to be a series. It wasn't intended to be a new series or anything, but it just has turned out so well so far that I just had to show you guys. So the name of this park is called Thunder Shores, which is going to have more of a tropical type theme to it. I thought I'd give a stab at the tropical theme myself. It is going to be slightly inspired a little bit by Koali Beach with Silver Rat, delay designer, and Camel, Rudy Rancamel. Rudy Rancamel. I don't know how he says that. I always hear him when they say it fast saying Rudy Rancamel or something like that. But they're a fantastic series of Koali Beach, which is turning out really well. Really good. I'm a big fan of that park. I can't wait till they put it on the Steam Workshop. I'll probably go check it out for myself, get a closer look at what I want to do. So that will be fun. So what I'm going to be doing is just kind of working on this park a little bit just for fun. But Thunder Shores is very kind of inspired by that tropical theme and everything like that. And the entrance is very much actually inspired by Koali Beach quite a bit. So I'm very proud of how this entrance turned out. It looks really nice. You know, I've never actually tried this theme before, so it's kind of an interesting take on everything. So but yeah, I'm very proud of this entrance. So it looks pretty good. Like, it's just really nice to look at, you know, with the kind of like thatch roofs and everything like that. It's just kind of like a more simplistic version of that entrance from Koali Beach, kind of, you know, with a little bit of advanced stuff here and there, but overall, a very kind of simplistic version of that. So that's very interesting. And then of course over here we have the tickets, the ticket booth. I put a season pass and just regular tickets, day tickets right there. And then we have guest services over here on this little building. And then over here we have security. I just started building this building just a few moments ago, and I was like, maybe I should go in and actually start, you know, the live streaming this stuff so you guys can check out what I'm doing at the same time. So I started this park. It looks like we're just now starting to get more people in now, so I just wanted to go ahead and say welcome to the live stream, guys, and I'm going to kind of start over what I just said a little while ago because I've been streaming already for 4 minutes. So what this park is going to be, this park is actually an off-screen park that I started working on yesterday, and I've been working on it all day today so far. And it's not intended to be a new series or anything. I already got plenty of series going on, but it was starting to turn out so well that I just had to share it with you guys. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So my goal was, when I was playing off screen, I was like, I'm going to try and be the most detailed I could possibly can with having backstage areas and just really working on the buildings very well. And, you know, I'm very inspired by Koali Beach quite a bit, so this is going to be a little bit inspired by that, but with my own take on it just a little bit. You know, so Thunder Shores is going to be really, really, really cool. I'm very excited for this series, or it's not a series, but I'm very excited for this park that I just had to show it off to you guys. So here's the parking lot I worked on. It's actually one of my more proud parking lots that I've made, and this is all I'm going to have for a parking lot. So what this is kind of the close parking lot to the entrance, and into this tunnel over here might be to more parking further away and stuff like that. So that's kind of what this actually is. So you can have like buses come up and actually drop people off in certain areas, just different little things like that. And the rest of the parking is probably off in somewhere in those mountains or something, probably. But yeah, that's what this parking lot is. I just wanted to have at least one little section of parking lot, which looks really, really good. I was actually very pleased of it. It's very simple and very easy, and you know, I just added some nice little tropical touches to it and everything. I even got the little guard section so cars can't drive into the pathways. So what this is you don't go to this path. This is another walkway that if you want to walk to the park, you can use this path, and the idea is that this leads to the further away parking lot. So, and if you're parking here, you can literally go out of here and follow this path to the entrance of the park, which is Thunder Shores. So, and then I had some cool little backstage areas that I'm trying to work on as well. So like this little spot, this is actually a gate that can open, so they can like, it's just like a little trash area or something like that, which is really, really cool. And then another backstage area is over here. This is going to be kind of like the employee parking lot, kind of. So, you know, most employee parking lots would be a little bit bigger, but, you know, I don't want to take up too much space with parking lots. I want to make sure there's plenty of space for the actual park itself. So I tried to pick as minimal amount of space as I could with like the parking areas and stuff like that. So and then as you can see, this is where the employees will enter, and they got their little employee only door here. As you can see, that's kind of like supposed to be just like a little wooden door that opens and everything like that. So and yes, August 16th. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till August 16th. August 16th is going to be a huge day. So many announcements are going to be on August 16th. I believe RMC Mean Streak is going to be announced that day. Silver City is going to announce their new coaster that day. And just a lot of, and I'm sure there's a lot more. Those are just two to mention, but very, very exciting stuff, you know. And I'm very excited to see what all the different parks are going to be adding for 2018, because it sounds like it's going to be a huge year for roller coasters. A really good year. So we still got like, what, 2 weeks? It's too far away. Way too far away. And, you know, of course it was too far away, even further away, you know, yesterday, and even seconds ago it was further away. But now it's getting closer by each and every second. We're getting closer to these really amazing announcements. I can't wait. So, you know, with Six Flags announcing that they're going to have some record-breaking and first-of-its-kind rides, so that's going to be really neat. I don't know if they're making their announcements in August or September. I believe they usually do it in September, but I don't know. What do I know? It could be different this year. And I believe I was told that August 16th was National Roller Coaster Day. I should know that myself, but yeah. So I'm going to expect quite a few roller coasters being announced on that day. So I'm very, very excited. But I think we're going to see an RMC Raptor go somewhere, just like you said. RMC Raptor for CGA confirmed. But I'm very, very excited. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to right now just get rid of this bare area with some trees and foliage and stuff. So I've been working on this park all day, and all I've really done today is this entrance area, and yeah, and this parking lot right here. And I actually finished the parking lot earlier today. I actually worked on, or started the parking lot yesterday, and I've done a lot of work today. So that is very, very fun. I'm still debating whether I'm going to have a path right here connecting right there. So I'm just going to leave that open for right now. We got a nice, some awesome open areas here. Some backstage areas. That's the one thing I wanted to make sure is that this park was heavily detailed, very realistic, and it had a lot of backstage areas, you know, for employees and stuff only. So I thought that would be a nice little touch. But yeah, again, this isn't no series or by no means or anything. I just really was impressed so far with the park, even though I barely got started. But my goodness. Just look at this awesome entrance so far. I can't tell you how proud I am of my own entrance building right here. I still have to add the details on the back side, but the front side looks pretty good. I added a couple screens here just for fun. It's gonna be epic. Like, I'm very excited for this park. I don't even know where to start or what kind of roller coasters I just came into this saying, okay, I'm gonna go with a tropical theme and kind of base it a little bit off of Quali Beach, a little bit inspired by Quali Beach. So trying to give my own take on the theme and see what I can create. And I'm a big fan of like the thatch roofs and stuff. I'm able to create some really cool things. I hope it doesn't become too repetitive because I feel like I'm going to be using it a lot in the park, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to I need one more building right here. So what other building should I put in? I already got, maybe we should put some restrooms in. That would work because we already got the ticket booth, guest service, and security building. So I think a bathroom would actually fit very well over here. Just make a kind of a smaller building over here. So what I've been doing lately is actually working on the roofs first, and then getting into some other things. So this is going to be just a regular, just a little bathroom over here that we're going to be working on. We'll make this have a similar shape. So it's going to have two sides over here for the men's restroom and the ladies' restroom. Like it should. Alright. And let's see. Alright, so let's go ahead and put a round piece up here. Let me change the grid height. Raise this up just a little bit right there. That would look good. Oh, what else can we add? I'm just trying to add a little bit of character to the roofing so it looks good. That'll do it. Alright, so we're going to go over here, and I'm going to add just a little bit of support to this round section. Possibly. Oh, this is actually too big, too large for it. So never mind. That's fine, the way it is. Okay, so now we're going to kind of start supporting this. I always go in to like these wooden pillars. They've been working pretty well for me to kind of give an idea for the shape of the building. So we'll put a couple of these down here. Whoops, let's move that. There we go. And we'll put some more right there. All right. And now we can go ahead and get into the wall pieces. For the entrance area, I wanted everything to look very similar to each other. So the buildings are going to look kind of all similar to each other, so they all fit in the same area. They're not all going to be the same. They're just all going to have like the same kind of textures and walls and stuff, kind of like that, which will look really cool. Alright, did I have that the right way? Yeah, I did. Alright. So we're going to get these walls in here all the way across. Move that one, Control D. And I'm finding a little bit more confidence in my building since I've actually worked on this park. So I feel like everything's gotten a little bit more polished with my buildings. So very, very excited how it's turning out. Alright, let's see if we can find a good entryway for these. We can go kind of a wooden texture maybe. Let's see, I got some brick textures. I don't want to use that. I mean, I could just use this, which I guess does make sense. But I need a shorter roof. So we're going to go with a shorter roof here. Shorter roof. It's not a roof, that's a wall. Shorter wall. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Alright, so let's get the bathrooms in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the restrooms on either side, off to the side like so. Not right there. Gosh darn it. Like that. Alright, now we're going to build some... Work it a little bit. We're not making interiors. We're just going to patch this up. Like that. And then that way we have some restrooms. Some beautiful restrooms. Alright, so now pathway wise, can I select this grid? I'm not sure if it's gonna let me. Probably not, but that's okay. But we got 2 restrooms there. Let's go ahead and get this building in place of where it's gonna be at. Let's place it around right here. Alright, and let's get some pathways going in here. Kind of connecting. Like so. That's looking pretty good. Alright, don't need that there. So instead, I'm going to build just kind of like a fake ground piece here. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to put a door, like an employee only kind of door here, kind of like a supply closet of some sorts, something like that. Something that preferably does not have a window on it. Let's see if I can find a good door here. This one will work. Alright, now we gotta get to kind of decorating this up just a little bit. So let's get to wall decorations and see what we can come up with. Bathroom's gonna be a little bit trickier because, you know, you're not gonna put like windows on it. So let me go ahead and get my wall sign up here and facility signs. Alright, we're going to put a sign on each one. That's a men and women. Alright, this one will be, whoops. Women. Is it woman or woman? Woman. Alright. And we'll put another one on the top here. Let's say men. Just a tiny little detail. If you're going to the restroom, you know. When is Thunder Shores to be open? I don't know. But, yeah, I've only been working on this for about not even full 2 days yet. And it's coming along nicely. That's because I have been working on it all day today. But, let's get back to this restroom a little bit. Alright, let's get a little bit of a furs. A little bit of a different piece going on here. Let's see, how can I detail these? What can I use to detail these? Let's see, it's never a bad idea to go in here and find some different pieces. Alright. We're just going to get some nice pieces of wood here to help decorate these walls so they're not boring. Because no one wants boring walls. Been using this piece quite a bit. Alright, how about some fun little signs? If I can find some. Maybe even some custom billboards. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. That way there's something on there. Alright, we got those. We got the projection screens. I kind of want a lit one. Let's see, video panel lit. Let's see if I can find anything that fits a little bit better. Alright, let's see if I put an image on here. This is a square one, so we got Chief Beef over here. Duplicate that. And let's make this one gulpy. Just a little, some fun advertising. Alright, we got that. And now let's do Missy Good. And one more on the end side here. Which we will make it... we got Tiki Chicky too. Or Cosmic Cow. Tiki Chicky's pretty. Pops out quite a bit. We'll go Cosmic Cow. Oh, you have pink on both sides. Advertising on bathrooms is always fun. It's the correct way to advertise. Alright, just a couple of details here and there. And let's go back here and find my fun wooden pieces that I like to use on this. Make sure angle snaps on. Just kind of give a nice little support structure for the roofs. I've been doing this quite a bit on most of the roofs that I've been building. Oh gosh, it's not even straight. Okay, it's angled. For some reason, I did that all completely wrong. Alright, maybe we should turn off align to surface. Well, never mind. Here, I'll do it from down here. And then raise it up. Of course. Gotta do everything yourself. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright, let's twisty around and do it on this section as well. It is always fun when your home park gets something like a really nice new coaster or something new. It's always like, yay, finally, something new. After riding the same rides for like 5 to 10 years with nothing really notable that's good or new. Let's see, my home park, let's see, it's been about 4 years. Since the new coaster, anyway. Since the last new coaster. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just trying to add random details. Okay, so being a restroom, this one will have definitely a backstage little area back here that we're going to build. Where is my walls? There they are. Oh. Okay, I'm good. Just gonna create some horizontal segments here. And a backstage area back here. Rough concrete's always a good way to go. So let's turn the grid height all the way down. So we're gonna have a couple of spots back here, and then I'll make a kind of like an employee only gate right there or something. So we'll just create a little bit wider than that. Just a little pathway that kind of goes into that. See if I can't line that up just a little bit better. There we go. That was some precise skills right there. See, you can't do that. Oh, well, that's okay. Great. Okay, so let's go back to this. We're gonna head into scenery and type bin. Recycling bin. There it is. Good old recycling bin. That way we have those, and then let's get a door back here as well. That will lead up to this. We'll just use the same door that we used on the other side. Alright, we're gonna just get a little bit of a this going on here. Oh, that goes right through that. So we don't want to do that. Alright, so now I want to create kind of like a gateway here. So let's see what we can find. So let's just go to scenery. Just start with a fence, if I can even remember how to spell fence, because fence totally has the letter B in it. Kind of want to make it look like it's opened up. Slightly. Yeah. Getting lots of messages on my phone. If I can even get to it. My pocket's like never ending. I got stuff on my nail. It keeps getting caught on my fabric of my shorts. And I can't get my phone out. And there's like a gajillion things up on my phone now. Whew. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. It's looking good. Alright, let's get a little bit on decorating. We need to get some nice lighting over here as well. I've been trying to like sneak in some lights like this and just kind of sink them in. And then to make them look a little bit more in theme, usually have that yellow tint to them. And then we can make it dark. And we can see how it lights up. Just like so. Probably should add a light in here. I can't see. Do I even have a roof up here? Well, kind of ish. We'll just hide a light on the backside. There we go. Yeah. That's a beautiful looking restroom. I didn't put any lights on here on our security building yet. Probably should do that. Just use kind of like the same thing. Security. And where'd my music go, Planet Coaster? Why do you always shut my music off and give me this awkward silence? There it is. Thank you. Alright, wood pole, where are you? Really? How does that not come up? I thought I'd be clever and just type it in, but it didn't come up. Wait, where's it at? It's not under scenery, is it? What? Am I going crazy? Is it under scenery? I don't remember it being under scenery. No, it definitely isn't. Where's my wooden poles? No, seriously, where's my wooden poles? Why aren't they in here? Because of the space? Was it really because of that space? How does that change anything? I'm gonna turn the light back on so I can see what I'm doing. Just a little bit. We're gonna create a nice little lamp posts. I've created a couple of these on some of the other buildings, and they looked quite nice. So I can keep the trend going and keep them going here. There we go. What? Hey. Here, control Y. There we go. Alright, and now what? I didn't press that. I pushed control X. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, now let's see how that illuminates at night. Yeah. Look at that. Now the entrance needs a little bit more lighting, though. Entrance does need a little bit more lighting. It's a little dull. Here, I'm gonna try something. Let's get rid of that wood. Search. Spotlights. Let's see. That side's without spotlight. That's with spotlight. Put you back just a little bit. And let's go back to building. Let's edit the entrance now. I'm gonna put a couple more of these around. including right next to the entrance spots. That's a little bit brighter. Sneak a light in the tower up here. Except I think I'm gonna make it yellow as well. I just like that yellow glow. Just a little bit. Alright, I feel like I can fit some other lights up here. See if we can't fit any on these wooden posts. Alright, I think we need to go over one more. Like that. And that lights that up just a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do some more light sneaking in here. I'm gonna put a light inside this. That way you can't see it, but it illuminates that area of the park entrance. That way it's nice and lit up at night. It's gotta command attention because it's the entrance, of course. And we need to do a little bit more to the Thunder Shores entrance sign as well. Throw some lights in as well over here. Nice. All right, we got to add some more, or some lampposts throughout the paths here as well. That way those can illuminate as well. Look at that parking lot lit up. You're looking good. As you can see, I got like these little flags and everything. Hopefully someday we'll put some nice custom images in there. For right now, it's just gulpy soda cans. For right now. But yeah, we're looking pretty good right at this point. All right, let me set the lighting to AM. We're getting close to finishing this entrance area. Darn aligned to surface. I don't need you. Alright, let's just put some nice flowers right here. Fill up these spots. And make that look good. Let's find a wooden something. I feel like I can put down a wooden piece here of some sorts. But I can't put my finger on it. Of what to put here. Just to fill up that little empty, tiny grass spot. Because it is kind of annoying to have a little grass spot there. maybe I can do something like this. Make kind of like the larger footer for this piece. That'll work. And we got some decent looking restrooms there. Alright, I've been working on these like bamboo kind of fences here. I've been slowly just building them around as I go back, so I've been kind of back and forth. That way I'm not spending like an hour on just these posts. That way I can come back to them every so often, and then eventually they will get finished. So just add a couple here and there, and then move on to something else for a little bit. I'm very bad and slow at placing fences. If I get this first bend around, I can probably just copy it and get it to the other bend on the other side. So I'm about halfway done with this curved section. So we're just gonna add a couple of these over here. Then I gotta add a little bit more into this. There we go. I wish there wasn't like this awkward pause in between songs. Because then I get this awkward silence and I'm like, I have to fill the emptiness of the audio. Okay, so now I got the good question of, am I going to put two buildings on the side of the entrance, or should I just put like this gate with, or a fence around that will have like some trees around it? I think that's kind of the route I'm going with, so. A good question. Why do people put $44.99 instead of putting straight up to $45? Because it looks like it's a lower price. It's kind of like a marketing strategy, kind of. You know, if something's $45, you're like, oh, that's $45. If you see $44.99, your eyes are going to get drawn to the 44. The fact that makes it look like it's $1 cheaper, pretty much. Or if say you have something that's $19.99, you know, instead of looking like it's $20, it looks more closer to $10. So that's kind of like the idea, I think, behind when people do prices like that, that it looks like it's cheaper, but it's literally only 1 cent cheaper. So I believe that's kind of the strategy that goes with that, if I had to guess. That's just how I'm taking that. Let's see. Holy poop. Okay. Should I stick with a bamboo fence or something else? Because there's a lot of bamboo fence so far around here. And I feel like I need to change it up just a little bit. Maybe a new wooden fence. So I'm going to go in here. And we're going to do the wooden pole. So I'm going to go over here and just type wood. So it's going to use the same texture pretty much. Alright, first off, we're just gonna place down these posts. And then we're gonna build the fence. Alright, let's put one more in between to support such a fence. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because imperfection actually makes it look a little bit more interesting, I think. That's not even. So this one to this one needs to be. Alright, for this we don't need angle snap on, because we want precise placement here. With this fence. And we'll create another layer section with these. Too much decorating. Get to the rides. Don't make me go on this spiel again. I do it almost every live stream. I can tell you right now, I am not rushing to the rides on this park. No way will I be rushing this park. It's too pristine and good. If I rush to the rides, it's going to look crappy, and if I don't decorate anything, it's going to look crappy. My goal is to make everything look heavily detailed and realistic and really good. I can plop down as many rides as I want, you know, and it would be meaningless unless you actually decorate them properly. And every park I do, I get around to, I usually rush the park, and when I do that, you know, the details don't end up being there, and it doesn't turn out the way I want it. This park is so far is turning out the way I want it, so, and I hope to keep that going. So I'm trying to stay within the entrance area until I get pretty much all of it done. Alright, let's rotate that just a little bit there. Just wise words from Joe. I know the most exciting part is actually building rides and roller coasters and stuff. It's the best part, but you have to get through the decorating stages too. The decorating stages is probably about most of the game, actually. Most of the time you're going to be decorating the rides. Making the rides themselves actually doesn't take a whole lot of time, as opposed to actually decorating the rides and making them look very good. Alright, so we're going to add this fence. The fence is going to wrap around here. Alright, so just a little bit more. And, you know, everyone always gets mad at me because I'm such a slow builder, but I don't care. I like to take my time and make sure everything is as the best it could possibly be. And, you know, I'm just a little bit slower at it than most, which is totally okay. It just takes me a long time to get there. Sometimes I forget about some shortcuts and end up doing stuff the long way. Like this, I'm probably doing a longer way. I actually figured out probably a better way I could be doing this, but that's okay. Gives me time to stall to figure out what I'm going to actually work on next. That's my excuse. But if you haven't heard me before, this is kind of inspired by Koali Beach from the collaboration between Silverette, Rudy Renkamel, and Delay Designer, and a little bit of Corrales before he left. But a little bit based off of that park that they're working on, which is an absolute beautiful park. I'm actually very excited to see on my own kind of little twist on it. That's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see my own little bit of twist on this genre, you know, this kind of like theming. As I feel like there's a lot you can do with this theme. Maybe it's the theme I should have been doing this entire time. But no, this is not a new series, by the way. This is my off-screen park. I'll keep you guys updated on this park probably, but for the most part, I'm gonna keep it off-screen for the most part. But I just wanted to share what I got so far because it has been such a nice build for me. I feel like every park that I start, every new park that I get into, I end up getting better and better, which is exciting. Because I'm looking at Westwood and I'm like, man, I could have done it so much better. As you can see, this one's turning out quite nice as well. Okay, so let's make the fence on the other side now. And we could possibly actually start to get a little bit into the park, but don't expect any rides like right off the bat. Just so you know. If you're expecting rides right off the bat, I apologize. Can I send you a Silver Dollar City map? Well, you can... I don't know if I can send it to you. Well, I actually could. But, they're actually online. Might just be a little bit easier, but if you'd rather receive it from me. I actually have a map in my room. I need it. Actually, probably it would be cool if I could actually hang that up somewhere. On the talks of Silver Dollar City, I'm so excited for that announcement on August 16th. Like, holy poop. Because they've announced more details saying that it is going to be double the size of any attraction that they have in the park right now. Which is absolutely crazy. So it's not going to be no small ride. Okay, next piece. Why am I way up here? I need to be down here. Angle snap on. So we can get a precise placement. Okay, I believe this one's pretty much the same. Yep. All straight pieces here. Making it nice and easy for me. Once we get to the curved spots is when it gets a little bit more difficult. Alright, we're gonna... get this where it needs to be. Just a pinch less there. Perfect. Everyone says they know what the Silver Dollar City attraction is, but I think it's going to surprise people of what it actually is going to be. Like, a lot of people think it's just going to be, you know, a regular Mack launch spinning coaster. That's what everyone thinks. I think it's going to be a first of its kind, whatever it is. They've already mentioned that it's going to have a bunch of world firsts and only. It's a first of its kind ride. So I'm thinking it's going to surprise a lot of people, whatever it is actually going to do. You know, I think it will be like the Mack launch spinning coaster. That's what I think it's going to be. But I think there's going to be something special about it that's going to catch people off guard going, whoa, I was not expecting it to do that. Because it's reportedly a very large investment for Silver Dollar City. Very large investment. And I feel like, you know, I feel like the layout's going to shock some people. Like, everyone's like, oh, I know what's going in, but at the same time we don't, because we don't know the layout. We don't know what the ride's going to do. We'll most likely have a drop out of the station, yeah, but we don't really know much more than that. You know? As much as I can say, oh, I know all about this ride, you know, still don't know the layout or anything. Okay, that'll do it for right now. Let's go ahead and duplicate all these and make a extra layer right underneath. With a figure 8 layout. Nope, that's not what it's going to be. It is not going to be that eensy-bintsy little thing Mack released at IAAPA. It is not going to be that. I can tell you that right now. There is no possible way it will be that with the way the footers are laid out, with the way the terrain is, the way that the track that's already put up doesn't even get close to matching that layout. So it's not, and if it's going to be a world first and the only, you know, lots of, it says it's going to have some record breaking stuff, so it's not going to be the extreme spinning coaster. I think it's going to be the extreme spinning coaster, but it's going to have a custom layout and a full circuit custom style layout. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to have, it's not going to be like that little eensy dinky it's not going to be that eensy little thing that Mack proposed at IAAPA. That's just going to be like a little cloned ride that like Six Flags would pick up. You know, that's something that's what that's going to be. It's definitely not the project at SDC. Alright, they're looking good. This area is looking pretty good, and we're getting close to actually getting inside the park. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. Alright, let's go ahead and save. It's never a bad idea to save a game often, because you never know what might happen. I like having these little backstage areas. Like just the little open gate right here that leads back here to this area. And just like in real life, I kind of want to keep the back of the buildings kind of undetailed, not as detailed as the front, at least. Because the front of the buildings is what the people are going to see, and you want to make sure it looks good. The back of the buildings aren't as important, especially if you're just going to have, you know, some trees behind them and stuff. you know, just to help a little bit with possibly rendering and things like that. So let's get back to adding a couple more posts over here. Because I don't know what else to do right now, because we do need to finish this entrance area up just a little bit more. Originally, I was thinking about adding a kind of a resort hotel in this area over here, but I kind of scrapped the idea after I started building because it didn't look very great. So I kind of scrapped that concept that I had, because it wasn't looking the way in my mind. I still might add some sort of resort or something that will look good, hopefully. Alright, a couple more pieces over here. But what do you guys think? Is this part gonna be good? You think it will look good? You think it will turn out very, very detailed and nice? Like, again, tell me what you guys think of this entrance building. I am very proud of this entrance building. It's probably the best entrance building I have ever made on Planet Coaster. At least in my opinion. I think it's very nicely detailed. You don't really see any empty spots. I even tried to detail the roof quite a bit as well. So again, it's kind of inspired a little bit by Silverette's entrance on Koali Beach. It just kind of replicates it just a little bit. It's just like it's definitely different, but added a little bit of my own little pieces there, here and there, and a little bit more simplistic as well. But I'm pretty proud of it. Still need to decorate the back a little bit more, but we'll get to that. But I want to hear some honest feedback. What does that look like? Does it look good? Maybe add a little bit more on the top here. Possibly, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good because you're coming in to the park and you're gonna see this pretty awesome. So you got a good picture right here, Thunder Shores, and you got the entrance right back there. It looks really good. And then the other buildings are a little bit of a similar feel to them, like the ticket booth. You got the guest services, and I tried to make them all kind of differently shaped, but at the same time have a really good feel to each building. You know, you got the security building, just some nice little restrooms over here. So yeah. This building is so awesome. Thank you very much. My favorite building that I have built is the entrance so far. The entrance building. I'm very proud of it. In fact, I think I might even save it to the Steam Workshop, just for fun, because I just love the design of it. It's got great shaping, I think, to it, and I think it looks good. And it is pretty well lit at night. Yeah. But we still got all this room to work with for the park. It's probably going to wrap around over here a little bit and go around over this direction. And I also had thoughts of adding a little bit of a water park on this. Obviously not functional. Kind of like what they're doing in Koali Beach. Maybe. I'm not sure. Don't know if I want to do it or not. Maybe just wait. I'm thinking about waiting until, honestly, you know, maybe until we get a water expansion pack. Because then you're just going to have some... then you're just going to have to update it if that does happen. So, I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. Alright, let's add just a couple more of these in here. Well, this is looking pretty good. Alright, we need to probably add some lighting elements to the entrance here. Alright, this needs to be extended out over here. I do think Planet Coaster will eventually make a water park expansion pack eventually, because it is something that's very highly requested, but it's just something that will take some time because, you know, it's not like they can develop these things overnight. You know, it takes a long time to build or make things and make them work the way they're supposed to, you know. So it's not like something they can throw together within a couple months. It's something they're probably gonna have to work on for quite a few months before it's ready to actually go into full swing and everything. So we just need to keep that in mind. I think a lot of people are getting a little bit impatient with everything, but you know, that's how it works. They're like, they should add this and this. You know, I'm sure they will, but in the same case, it's not always the most simple thing that they can do, you know. Because Frontier's done a very great job of listening to the people, to their fans and everything. They do a great job at that, so I don't think they're going to mess it up at all. You know, the game's in good hands. You know, and there is a possibility they are already working on it. You know, it's not they like to surprise us quite a bit at times. You know, some random updates out of nowhere sometimes just go in. You know, the DLC came out of nowhere, wasn't even expecting it, and it just boom, we had this really cool update. You know. All right, let's see. I want to make. I kind of want to use this lamppost. Kind of want to make this my go-to lamppost. Just turn angle snap on here. We can turn this on around. And we can build a few over here as well. That way we can light this area up just a little bit. But this is my own little custom lamppost that was a little bit inspired by a Koala Beach lamppost, I think, that they had on one of their entrances, which actually looked really good. So the thing about building really is inspiration and taking stuff and kind of making a new twist on stuff to make it your own. It's really all about that. I really do believe that. And, you know, if you watch Silverhead's videos, he'll tell you, you know, when he's building, while he's building, he's like, this is inspired by this or this. You know, and if you can get some inspiration, find something that you really like, and just kind of make it in your own way, make it original again, or make it even better, one of the two. It really can work wonders. Just like me, you know, this is heavily kind of inspired by Koala Beach, because I was like, I love that park a lot, and I want to build something similar to it, but I don't want to duplicate it. So that's also a reason why this was kind of an off-screen park. I didn't want people to think I'm actually, like, making a series kind of replicating that, or actually copying them in any ways, because their parks, or Koala Beach, is amazing, and once it goes live on the Steam Workshop, I'm going to get that immediately so I can go check it out for myself. I don't know if my PC could handle it very well, but, you know, it's just nice to have it. If you pause the game, you know, I can get some pretty decent frame rates. I'm still getting 60 frames a second right now with what I've built thus far, so I'm hoping to upgrade my PC after I pay off my graphics card. So that's the next thing. I'm gonna upgrade probably my processor. That way I really want to beef up my computer to play this game almost perfectly, as best as I can. So there we go. Ooh, that looks very nice. A couple more lighting to be added in some other areas, but overall it's looking very good. I love the yellow glow in a lot of spots. So okay, so let's get some path extras. We're gonna get a couple of benches here and there, and some litter bins or trash cans as well. There we go. And we'll put some up front here as well. And these always add to the environment as well. When you add some trash cans and benches, just look awesome. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so looking good. I think I got everywhere that I wanted to. Yeah. Now that's an entrance area. That's an entrance area for a park right there. Man, looking good. Alright, let me just add a couple more bushes over here. Just add a little bit to this spot because I feel like it's just a little bit bare. See, and this pathway will lead to another backstage area. Man, this looks good. Very excited. I'm very excited for this park. I have to say it's probably the best start to a park that I've had, that I've ever made, that I've actually felt more satisfied with. And of course there will be kind of like a beach area somewhere as well. Will be cool. Alright, so let's just add... I'm just kind of filling in the gaps right now before I move on any further. Which is always a good idea, to try and make stuff look very much complete before you move on. Otherwise, you can tend to start rushing the park a little bit. Because, you know, I get that excitement when I make something that I feel looks good. You know, and then I start rushing it because I want to get it done and because I'm so excited. And then it just turns into something that I'm not as proud of. So I kind of want to avoid that happening. Alright, so we got all of our nice trees over here. That's looking good. But yeah, I like to have the little backstage parking lot as well. Excuse me. You know, because the employees have to have some areas as well. Whether it be a parking lot or some break rooms or just anywhere where they, you know, work behind the scenes. But I guess we're going to walk right down there. I'm still trying to debate what I want to put on this right side. That is kind of something I am a little bit unsure of what I want to do. I was thinking, you know, I had different thoughts, you know, maybe a second parking lot. I've had that thought. I've had thoughts of actually putting kind of like a shoreline over here, like some big water area of water right here. That's kind of been kind of like the idea where I think that's going to probably happen. Just put a big body of water, and that can be the main body of water that's part of the park that can actually go across over here and into this area a little bit. So that's an idea. Just some ideas that are running through my mind right now that I think will actually benefit the park quite a bit. So, but the main thing is what on earth am I gonna put at the very entrance of the park? I've always had this issue, a big issue with this, is trying to get the entrance of the park correct. You know, I've always struggled with this a little bit, so I don't think I'm gonna do it just yet because I don't want to ruin what I have going so far. I think I'm gonna come back to it and get more of an idea of what I want before I go into it and mess something up in that way. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very pleasantly pleased with this. But this live stream was more based on trying to just kind of show you what I've been working on off screen, just kind of show it off, because I'm very proud of how this is turning out so far, and I hope you guys think so as well. Like this entrance, holy crap, I'm so I can't explain how satisfied I am with how this entrance turned out. It's just unbelievable for me. Oh my gosh, I guess I need to fix that because there's like a hole in the roof. But anyways, I guess I never did or worked on that. And you know, I could put some turnstiles in there as well if I wanted to. Don't know how it would look. I don't usually do turnstiles because those are starting to become kind of outdated. Most parks are starting to get away from the turnstiles and have like something different. More like what's the word? Like scanners and stuff. You know, but yeah, we got some turnstiles here. I mean, I could put a gate there and then just put the turnstiles further over here. That's an option. And you can just like duplicate them. And then I could put like a gate right there or something. Or a little fence. If I wanted to. Just kind of spitballing as of for right now. Seeing what these turnstiles would look like. But the middle part has just a little bit more space to it. I'll go ahead and put them in for now. I mean, they don't look bad. I mean, look, you got turnstiles now. And I'm also kind of debating if I should cover these entry gates up or not. I actually got rid of, or sunk it down and far enough into the ground so that you can't see the little walkway or something, the little quotes and stuff that people were put into the game. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and save again real quick. Okay. I'm pretty proud of this entrance sign. Let's look at night again. Oh yeah. Can you just feel the awesomeness of this? I just love this right here, where you get the sign and you get the entrance right here. That is the picture right there that you want to take. That is the picture you want to take right there. Especially at night. Looks really good at night. Because you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be like, there's the entrance straight ahead. I'm going into this park. So you'll just walk on through. Kind of want to look at it from first person point of view here. I'm in the flying camera right now, so I could use the Digicam cheap, but I don't have any guests in the park. I always preferred that the cheat works by just using it right here in the search bar. You know, I thought that was better than actually naming a guest. That way I could just do it, but now you have to name a guest. But you're gonna come up to this entrance and you're gonna go, whoa, that's awesome. And then I like how this all turned out. You know, you got the security building. So we have to have a security building for all the security officers. And then we got a bathroom here. We got women and men. Entrances for those. Now we're going to go over here, see what guest services looks like. So if you have any complaints or different things like that, you can head over to guest services. And then, of course, we have the infamous ticket booths. We got these two booths are if you want to purchase some season passes, and if you want to purchase the day tickets, you can go over here to the regulars. These three regular day passes. So really, really neat. And yeah, look how this look very much like how this is looking in first person. Especially like all these little spots right here. Traveling from each building to building. And then just the entrance looks really good. I think I'm going to replace, you know, right now it's just the Chief Beef videos right now. I think I'm going to try and get my own custom video in there eventually. That's my goal, so I just have some placeholders right now. And then if we go to like the parking spot area, if you're walking, parking area over here. So you're going to get out of the parking lot. And, you know, there's a fence there, so you have to walk all the way over here, wherever you got, and you would walk through here. I think this is going to be, I'm going to put a gate right here for a backstage section. I think I'll just put a gate right there or something like that. And then you'll walk down this area, and you're going to have like all these banners for the park. And we're going to walk down here, and then you get to the entrance of... And you just take a picture here. That's just how it works. You take a picture here. I was actually pretty proud of how the Thunder Shores sign turned out. It looked really good. I just all I did was use like the brackets pieces. So as you can see, these little brackets here, and just kind of moved them around until I spelt out the word that I wanted. So it worked out pretty well. Pretty good. But this is going to be pretty cool. A very cool illuminated park at night. At least that's what I'm hoping. So actually, I want to try and light up some of these trees. Ever since I've seen Silverette kind of do his lighting episode, it's been making me want to do these a little bit more often. But not necessarily that. Usually when I use these spotlights in the scenery section, the colored event lights. And what we're going to do is I'm going to place this kind of back here where you can't see it if you're on the other side. And then just give these some really good lighting. It just adds a lot to it. I'll be walking and you can see how they're just lit up. Really cool. Alright, so we're gonna turn it around and head the other direction. And just add some cool lighting to the trees here. Oh, this one got placed a little further back. We'll fix that in a minute. I don't want you peeking through there, so... There we go. I want to keep you guys lit up. Alright, so let's continue your journey over here. I put these trees just a little bit too far away. There we go. Light up these things. Alright, so we're gonna place this one just a little bit forward so you can see it illuminate just a little bit. And you can see these nice trees, nice and lit up now. They look really nice. Just to have like little spotlights on them. It's pretty good. So let's see if we can do the same thing to the trees at the front, because these are going to be like the first trees you see, so it's kind of important that you get these lit up as well. There we go. Ooh, light up those palm trees as well. Those look good. Alright, so this one's going to have to be placed a little bit forward here. There we go. Alright. I dug it too far into the ground, now I can't select it. It's okay. We'll get it lined up. Alright, and since these aren't things you can really see, but they do look great into the ground here. Alright, this is going to be one that we gotta kind of push a little bit forward into here so it can't see it very well. There we go. Aha! I'm liking it. Just lighting all the trees up. The colors look great. Alright, I guess I didn't do it on this side on this one's. So we gotta go over here and do it to this side. Alright, so we're gonna get into these a little bit more. Get these trees real quick. There we go. Now, all of them are lit up. At least all of these in here. Yeah. Heck yeah. This is gonna be a very brilliant park. Very brilliant, illuminated, looking good. I still have to finish this fence though. I've been holding off on the fence for far too long now. Alright, so just gonna go in here and work on this a little bit. Add a couple more pieces as I go. So time consuming. Of course, I would have made this part of the building. I don't know. There's probably an incredibly faster way of doing this. I know there is. I could probably actually just... Oh, it's not part of a building. Darn it! I did have it as part of a building, but now it's not. Darn it. That's why I don't copy and paste, because it's not part of a building. They're all individually placed now, because I deleted the building parts, of course. This one's still a building, though. That section still is. I should have made it a part of that. There's a bug in here. I don't want to swallow it. I don't know. It just gives me something to work on while I, you know, just, yeah. While I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do next. If it was part of a building, yeah, I probably would just, like, copy a couple of each and just, like, make it go around. But it was part of a building, but for some reason I got rid of those pieces that were making it a building, and now it's not a building, so they're just individually placed now. Gosh darn. Why did I make it harder for myself? Why would I do that? See, can I make this even a little bit longer? Possibly? A little bit, yeah. There we go. Give the employees just a little bit more space to work with when they go through the employees only section. But the little employee parking lot over here, if I have enough space, I might even add on to it maybe just a little bit more, because there's probably more employees than that. But it's a good starting point. I'm pretty proud of this. I know I haven't built in a while, for quite some time in the stream, but my main goal was just to kind of show this off, to be honest, because it's not a series or anything. It's just a quick thing that I wanted to show you guys, and thought you guys would be interested in seeing it. So, yeah, Thunder Shores. Hopefully, I actually get around to building more of this park, and it will turn out to be very, very awesome. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. I think we go ahead and end it because I don't know what I want to do for the very entrance part yet. I haven't planned that out, and I want to plan it out first. So before I actually get around to, you know, building it, I want to kind of plan it just a little bit, get some inspiration. That way it doesn't become a disappointment or anything. I just want it to be awesome. That's what I want it to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Hope you guys look forward to showing off more of this park later on. I'll probably have more done if I do stream it again. But I just wanted to show you guys my progress and how proud I am of this. So I'm pretty proud of it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe for more awesome content like this. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you have a great day and even cooler tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.